Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. I'm Serlina. My friend usually call me Serly. So I'm majoring in English education. This occasion I will present about persuasive speech by the title Unemployment in Indonesia. Unemployment is a situation where the number of job seekers is not proportional to the number of available jobs. Unemployment is a problem in the economy of a country. Unemployment is a measure of the progress of a country. Besides that, during the COVID-19 pandemic, many Indonesians were unable to get decent jobs. On the other hand, more and more workers are laid off and become unemployed because of it. It was recorded that 29.11 million or 14.28% of the working age population were affected by COVID-19, consisting of 5.09 million unemployed, temporarily employed and not in the workforce due to COVID-19, as well as 24.03 million people experiencing a reduction in working hours, shorter hours because of this pandemic as well. He explained that this statement explained by expert staff of regulation, law enforcement, and economic resilience of Coordinating Ministry for the Economy, Ellen Setiadi. Ladies and gentlemen, as I have said before, unemployment can worsen the economic condition of a country. This is because there are many impacts that arise from unemployment. One of them is poverty. Poverty indicates that the economic condition is not good because the presence of poverty indicates that the level of income per capita is low. Unemployment can reduce the level of prosperity of the Indonesian people. The business world also feels this impact due to high unemployment. Many poor people do not get income, which causes them to limit their assumption, or their purchasing power becomes limited, so that the demand for goods and services produced will decrease. So now we talk about the negative effect from unemployment. First is the occurrence of poverty or an increase in the level of poverty. Because someone has no income and because they have no job or are unemployed, and this is one easy example to prove the increasing level of poverty. Second is malnutrition. Because they are unemployed and do not have an income, they are unable to meet the needs of daily life and result in less attention to their health. And the third is increased crime. Statistics on the increase in crime in a place could be due to the high number of unemployed people. This is because perhaps some of those who are unemployed prefer to take shortcuts by committing criminal acts like stealing, pickpocketing, robbing, and etc. as a sort of incomes. So, the next point is about low labor productivity. Low labor productivity due to the small number of job opportunities causes people to want to do anything even though they know that they do not have expertise in that field. And the next point about increased social cost. The high number of unemployed will lead to increased social cost. This is because unemployment requires the public to pay costs, such as medical expenses due to increased criminal acts committed by unemployed, the cost of patients who are stressed due to unemployment, and security costs and many other kind of costs that arise a result of the high unemployment. And last point is lowering economic activity. Lowering economic activity is the decline in the level of people's purchasing power can also be due to the high number of unemployed, which will also affect the decline in demand for goods and services. The decrease in the number of requests for goods and services will cause investors and entrepreneurs to think again about establishing or building new industrial expansion, which of course will have an impact of declining economic activity. And then next, about the decline in purchasing power in the country, we still talk about the previous topic, still about lowering economic activity. A decline in purchasing power and the community will also affect the amount of production of a good or service at the company, which then the company will reduce or lay off its employees. And the last point about causing a decline in state revenue. People who are unemployed or do not have jobs cause them to have no income. This means that more and more unemployed people will cause state revenues to decline in terms of income tax revenues or PPH. So, what can we do for decreasing that effect? And now I'll tell you about the solution. Here are the solution. So the first solution is encouraging the advancement of education by providing free education so that all Indonesian citizens have the opportunity to go to school so the quality human resources are created. Second, establish more job training programs, improving and encouraging entrepreneurships by opening their own work businesses will increase the demand for labor. So in here, for a young generation, maybe you can make a kind of a small business or selling for a college student, maybe they can selling something like kitchen or fail or gummies or like a bag like toothpick and others, or doing something like joining online shop or others. And then the third is increasing the transmigration programs. The dense population in an area can take part in the transmigration program carried out by the government to get new jobs outside the area. And the fourth is intensify family planning programs so that the population of Indonesia does not increase. I think that's enough for me. I'm sorry for all my mistakes, and I hope we can always stay in a good condition and stay healthy. So sorry, and then Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.